Hey guys, and welcome to episode 68 of Football Manager 2015 with Southampton. It's the 12th of May 2024, and we've got the last live commentary of the season away against Everton, the team who sacked me, the team who didn't want me because of squad harmony. And I'm looking to make amends today and complete a double over them after our win 2-0 on the 29th of December, I believe it was. We have a look back. No, sorry, it was on New Year's Day. We won 2-0 against them, and we won pretty easily. Anyway, since last time, though, we've only had the two games, as I alluded to in the previous episode. And to be honest, they were two very unexciting games. But they've kind of left us in the lurch going into this last game of the season, and we're really going to have to pull off something amazing to get a Europa League spot. We travelled to Man U, and I thought this was actually a really good result. Like, we drew the game 0-0. It was disappointing because we missed a penalty. Panos Armenicus missed a penalty in the 65th minute. Which I have to say, like, it's frustrating when that sort of stuff happens. The game was tight. I felt we edged it. We played quite well, kind of on the break. And despite us having a lot of the ball, we kind of seemed to play a lot of our football on the break in this game. We just couldn't really break them down. And then, of course, we had that opportunity to break them down. And unfortunately, Panos just couldn't convert. Hit it straight down the middle, and yet Jakubov stayed where he was. And it kind of hit off him. And the chance was gone. And we drew the game 0-0. And now, it's not a bad result, but it's kind of left us now behind the 8 ball, because really we had to get 6 from 6 in these two games, and we only picked up 4 from 6. But at least we did pick up 4 from 6, because we managed to beat Ipswich 1-0. Again, not a very entertaining game. We struggled to take our chances. Max Dunn was injured in the 8th minute. Now, I think that contributed a lot, because Sinclair just doesn't seem to have it at the moment. He was out for 5 to 6 days, Dunn, so he's just back for today's game. Which is, thank God for that, because he really is so much more lively than Sinclair is. It's not funny. Good to see that Fraser Forster and, overall, the defence has got 2 clean sheets in a row, a rarity this season. The only goal of the game coming from Michael Urbanek, who was actually playing the game. A rare start for Urbanek because of Armenicus' penalty miss. I decided to just give him a rest. So hopefully he didn't dwell on things too badly, but we won the game 1-0, and I was pretty glad that I put in Urbanek when you saw that he ended up putting the ball in the back of the net off an Emre Can cross in the 74th minute to give us the only goal of the game. And, it felt like a really good tactical decision. Match stats wise, so it was quite close. We did edge it, we had more of the ball, we had more shots, but we didn't really take our chances. And 1-0, we made it a lot harder for ourselves than we needed to, as seems to be a pretty common case with this Southampton side, because there's oodles of talent in the team. It's just we do seem to make it harder for ourselves than needs be. And we're going into today's game in 7th place now. And I'll run you through all the stipulations. So we're in 7th, but let's have a quick look at it now. If I get it up for you. English FA Cup is Manchester City, who are in 4th place, I think, at the moment, versus West Ham, who are currently 8th in the Sky Bet Championship and aren't going up because they've missed the playoff cut. So they're still in the Championship, but they are guaranteed Europa League football next year because of the way it works and the fact that even if they lose to Man City, it won't matter because the runner-up gets it. The Capital One Cup, on the other hand, I do believe, if we can get it up, was won by Manchester City over Charlton. So I don't think, though, the runner-up of the Capital One Cup doesn't get it, but the runner of the FA Cup would. Well, Man City won that and possibly will win the FA Cup as well. So that's pretty good for us because they're ahead of us. But because West Ham are getting it, 7th place will not get Europa League football because West Ham will get it. So we're vying. There's 3 teams who are vying for 2 spots. Villa and Spurs, who are both on 62 points. As you can see, Spurs to be in this position have actually dropped a fair few points recently. Villa, on the other hand, have gone unbeaten since the last episode. We ourselves, as you guys know, won one and drew one. The thing we have on our side is the goal difference, though. So we must win today. There's no two ways about that. Away at Everton, which is a tricky enough game in itself. And Villa are at home to Blackburn, as shown here, yep. And where are they? Spurs are at home to Wigan. So, they're not. Wigan are fighting for survival, so hopefully they might have something in the tank to show at Spurs, or otherwise they will just go down. But if either of them draw and we win, we will overtake whoever does draw. If they lose and we win, of course we go through. But if we win and they win, then unfortunately it's not a goer. But this is all based on us winning. So we've kind of got to do our own job first, really. I'm really hoping Brian Rebeo might win Player of the Year. I think he deserves to. Because I think, though, Eden Hazard has won it for a few years now. Yeah, he has. Eden Hazard has won it for, oh Jesus Christ, has won it for 8 out of 9 years since this save has begun. And that only year where he didn't was fantastic. The legend himself, Roberto Pereira, who won it for us. I think it was this year. Yes, I think it was. 18 goals and 12 assists in 38 games for Villa. He was probably my best ever player at Villa. An absolute saint. We brought him in for free. Remember that. Absolute god. But he's been the only person ever to break the Hazard kind of lock on that award. But Hazard, he's aging now. Like, he's 33 years old. I do think there was a comment a fair few episodes ago now saying, can you show Hazard's stats or attributes even? Now this is with him at 33 years old, bear in mind, and yet he's still an absolute god. If you have a look at his career stats, it's just sublime. Apart from year 2, he's always scored over 10, and in every year he's got over 10 assists. And his lowest average rating was again year 2, 7.34. After that, 7.43. It's been mostly over 7.5 for each year, which is just sublime, absolutely sublime. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. As you can see, Harrison Reed is also up there in 5th place for average rating overall. Max the Machine Dunn as the 3rd top scorer. Icardi's going to win that with 30. A fantastic season for him. And Rebeo is the top assister with 21. If we have a look at our own personal statistics, nothing really has changed since last time. Apart from Urbanek is now up to 1 goal from 0 goals. And Chan, I think, is up to... What would he be up to now? 9 assists from 8 assists. He's a pretty decent player, is Emre Can. And I think we might as well just get into today's game, because there's not much actually to go through, because we only had the 2 games. And we might as well just see how it goes, We've nothing to really lose. We're going to finish at least 7th, because QPR can't catch us, which is good. I think it's a solider opening season. Of course, getting Europa League football would be that little bit sweeter, I suppose, although I really don't know the Europa League stipulations. They always confuse me that we could win and both Villa and Spurs lose and we finish 5th and yet we still don't get Europe. That's been seen before from myself, but hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully it's just as I have kind of told you guys to do, or told you guys about. And we've got a 4-string goal, back 3, Papadopoulos, Escobar and Fazio Mensa. Zuccolini playing behind Urbanek, Reed, Chan and Tider. Rebeo playing behind Max the Machine Dunn. Urbanek is getting the start ahead of Armenicus because of his goal in the last game. Apart from that though, as you guys will well know by now, that team has been set in stone for an awful long time. Just injuries has really affected it. Apart from that, nothing much, because the team has been good this year, and it deserves the team deserves the kind of consistent run of games that it's getting. If we have a look at the old Everton team to see who is still there, Andre Blake's still go, Maximovic, Amaral, who was going to come in. I don't think we ever got to see Amaral but I remember I'd confirmed to sign him. Corchia, Paulinho, McCarthy still there. Park Jin-sung, as he turned into a half-decent player. 20 years old, he always looked it. Hasn't really progressed as much as I thought. Watkins, I don't know. And Isaiah Brown, of course. Shani Finley starting off the bench. What the hell are they doing? He's a beast. He hasn't had quite as good a season this year. They haven't played him as much. He must have picked up injuries. Otherwise, they're just completely brain dead at Everton. Although it wouldn't surprise me. They did sack me, considering, and after I'd brought them from like 16th the previous season to 5th, and they sacked me for one guy wanting to leave. So they are a little bit brain dead, I suppose. Anyway, first 20 minutes gone, and there's the first bit of bad news, I suppose. Spurs are leading Wigan 1-0. Oh no, they're leading Wigan 3-0. So, oh, chance, Escobar! Get in! Dario Escobar! His first goal for Southampton, and what a time to score it. Villa are still 0-0, obviously. Spurs are almost already out of the picture. 3-0 up after 26 minutes against Wigan. Christian Eriksen seemed to be... He scored at least 2 of them, I think. He seemed to be having a field day. But we're completing our job at the moment, which is all I want to do. You know, if we... Oh, gee, that was terrible from Park Jin-sung. And Escobar pounces. You know, if we just get our job done, you know, if the other teams win, the other teams win. But at least we keep ourselves kind of in the hunt, I suppose. If we do our job correctly. And Eriksen scored again. So Spurs are 4-0 up. Now, from what I can see, I haven't seen anything from Villa. Let's have a quick glance. Yeah, it's still 0-0 there. Eriksen has scored twice, and Ludgar Shade, who is a bit of a beast. He looks a very good player. I've looked at him before. But we're doing our job correctly at the moment, and it means we are up to 6th at the moment. Possibly if we can bring up little things here. Is this possible? Latest scores? Oh no. Restore. There we go. So let's try and drag this down so we can see Villa there. And then we'll get the league table. Oh, jeez. There we go. Up on this side. Again, we'll need to drag it in. Oh, that looks to be a bit of a stumbling block. Now we'll put it down there. Hopefully, like, it doesn't impede too much on things. And I suppose it just gives you the view. As you can see from the match stats, so this game itself has been fairly dire. Just been that really one opportunity which Escobar did manage to convert, which we're very happy about. Here's Bronner Bale. Paulinho has gone straight through him. That's a sending off, ref. Yes, see you later. Oh, cheerio, cheerio, cheerio. Yeah, fuck you, Paulinho. He's trying to break Ribeo's legs there. What the hell is he trying to do? Anyway, Ribeo will have another chance to whip one in. Luckily enough, he isn't injured. That's a blessing in disguise, that one, because you know, Paulinho went barging through him there. I don't know whether you guys could see it, but he really did. He was taking no prisoners, and he gets sent off. From what I could see, I think it's a fairly fair decision. Is this going to end up being nothing? Ribeo, he does like a good long free kick, but you know, that's pretty poor. And I don't think this is actually going to go anywhere unless Urbanek can find something. No. Oh, now he's injured. Jesus. So Michael Urbanek is injured. Now that's actually not bad though, because we do have Armenicus, who's definitely an able replacement for him. Maximilian Meyer's been injured for Villa, but that's the only thing that has come through from that game. And Blackburn have gone 1-0 up. Okay, maybe this is our chance. Don't. Oh, no. Come on, Reed. Let's get a second goal. Let's put our game to bed. Shan. Max does really well there. Franz Ribeo does well as well. Max Dunn. Go on, son. You've done so well this year. Zuccolini. Max Dunn. Saved. That's a really good chance. Ribeo. No, he runs into Nick Janssen there. That's poor enough play from Ribeo. Oh, thank God for that. The problem I have is, you know, like, Villa could well lose. You know, Villa lose 1-0, but if we draw 1-1, they'll still go through, which is such a pain. But It's the way it's done, and Max has missed another half chance there. He's turned well, but it's a tame effort from Max Dunn. And a disappointing one, to say the least. But Rebeo there sneaks in. Like, we're having the better of Everton here. We're much better than them. Here's Rebeo. Come on, son. Come on, Brian. God, what a ball. Go on, Tider. Swing one. Chan. Hit it, Reed. Hit it, Reed. Escobar. That is a stunning tackle from the young centre-back. Chan. Tider. Swing one this time. Back to Chan. Hit it. Rebeo! Get in! 2-0. There it is. Brian Rebeo has given us breathing room. And God, that one was a tense highlight because it was up and down. We were doing all we could to screw that one up. But God, Rebeo ends up putting the ball in the back of the net. Chan just lays it off for him. Doesn't take the shot on himself, but Rebeo does. It's a decent enough finish. His 18th of the season. Stunning season from him. He should be player of the year. He deserves it, Rebeo. He's been a class act this year. And we're 2-0 up. So it's... let's just let this highlight pan out. Because unfortunately, if Everton score now, the game is still kind of up in the air, I suppose. Although they haven't created a clear-cut or half chance all game. So we'll be there first. Oh, no, but that's a good pass by McCarthy. Corchia. Now Luke Watkins. Out to Edu. Don't foul him. Don't concede a penalty, for God's sakes. Isaiah Brown. Edu. Brown. No. My nemesis. Edu. McCarthy. Good block. And that counts as the clear-cut chance, so that's fine. We'll take that as a highlight. That little block shot. Come on, Rebeo. Let's... Oh, no. Jack Grealish. He was my hero for so many years at Villa. It's now become a villain. Oh, and here come Everton again. Watkins, 2-1 this time, yep. Oh, that's terrible defending and terrible keeping. It's terrible play overall. Isaiah Brown finds Watkins. Suspicion of handball? I don't know. I think we're clutching at straws a little bit there if we're thinking that's handball. But poor play from the centre halves, and not a great bit of keeping from Fraser Forster. But that's not the first time I've said that this year. And we're actually with 5 minutes to go now. There's no point. We need to play this one out. Be more disciplined. Well, we're going to try and play this one out at least, and hope beyond all. Oh no! I thought that was going to be. Villa, Wigan have made it 4-1. That really means nothing to us. Corchia's fouled, so it should be over here. Time up, ref. Time is up. And it is. Has it come through at Villa? Is it just 1-1? Let's hope. Brian Rebeo's goal has won us the game there because we didn't play very well. That game kind of went by without us playing very well. But we have won and Villa have only drawn. And we have finished in 6th position. And there it is. We have got Europa League football. Is it up here? Yes, it is. Get in. Qualified for the Europa League. Stepping stone. A good end of the season, actually. Well, thanks. It's showing us all. Here we go. Because we went on that minor blip kind of in March. But that last 5 games of the season, 4 wins and a draw, has got us that Europa League spot. Happy days. 16 million in the bank for finishing 6th as well. That might have clocked us even for now. Possibly. It has, actually. So we might get a little bit of money. We'll have to see about that, though. We have finished in 6th place in the league, which I think is great. First season up at Villa. Or no, not at Villa. At Southampton. And we've managed to finish in the Europa League spot. So we'll finally be returning to Europa League. European football. The last time we had that was at Villa in the Champions League, but hopefully we can now start to build something here at Southampton. The next episode will be the first game of the next season. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.